check, check. All right, we're here. It took us a long time, but we're here. Welcome to the adventure for today, man. What an adventure. Just gotta catch my breath. It's been crazy. But we're here. It's called perseverance and not giving up. And you know, those of you who've watched the channel, you know that that's what we do. And this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. And welcome. Just want to welcome you today. The really cool thing is that over the past week or so, the channel hit 10,000 subscribers, and all thanks to you. All thanks to all of you who have been supportive and the wonderful developers that have just kind of believed in what I'm doing here and enjoy the way that I present libraries and just have fun with the music. It's just so wonderful. So we've got a lot to cover today, and I've got a very special sneak peek that I want to share with you today. I'm very excited to share this with you. So it's going to be near the end, so make sure you stay tuned. And I just want to get all of my shout outs to all of my friends. It's good to see my friends, Donald and Neiman and Dave and George and all of you guys. I know you've been hanging out for a while, so we're gonna get things going. So let's fuel up. Yeah, OBS wouldn't start. You know, I don't want to get into all of it, but you know, rebooting, just keep it on going, and we're here. We're here. Okay, so what I was playing just then, that was something, yeah, that's something coming. And of course, we've got to give a shout out to UNIFY because that's what I was kind of messing around with. But we're going to cover several things today, and I just am, again, so thankful for everyone's support and love. It's just fantastic. So there is a plugin, well, not a plugin, but a library called Tetrality by Audiofier. Now, I've heard about this a little while ago, but Audio Plugin Deals is running it on special. I think it's like $24. It's just a crazy price. Got links in the description. And with Audio Plugin Deals, I do get a commission when you use the affiliate links. That just is a way to help support the channel. You know, they do not get a say in how I present the libraries. They just let me do my thing, and I'm always going to try to be objective as I can with it. So, but Tetrality, when I heard about this a few months ago, I really was impressed by how powerful it was. And it really is a beautiful instrument. Well, just multiple instruments, and you have to have the full version of Contact in order to play this. But let's just take a look and just kind of get started off a little easy. And here we go. So, boop, there we go. So Tetrality runs in Contact, in the full version of Contact, and what it is, it's like a complex arpeggiating engine. Each one of these instruments has its own arpeggiator, and they can interact with each other, which is really cool. I'm just gonna pull up just some of these. We're gonna listen to some of these patches here, and just kind of get into the thing today. See, all of these things interact. And let me just go ahead and just load the just the basic starter here. So all of these are interacting with each other with their own arpeggiator. You've got key zones and all of that stuff. We're going to close the map and you hear how some instruments are playing different parts. Let's get a hold of another snapshot here. Let's just go to basic and dramedy. And so you've got like 20 instruments for each section that you can select from, and each one has its own key zones that you can map, and then plus the sequences and everything can be, it's just very complex. It's a very cool combination of things. I think the interaction with all of the different sounds intermingling together. Just very rhythmic, very cool. And you've got different scales. You can lock the, so this is locked to the key of C. So even when you're playing the accidentals, it still is mapping it to C, because what happens is in the arpeggiator, you can go actually change the melodies that the arpeggiator is playing. And so it locks into different scales. Now you can turn that off. You can turn the major scale off and just play it diatonic. Just play it like that. Yeah, you can just turn that off, and you can actually turn the arpeggiator off if you want as well, and just play these. Just click on that arpeggiator, and we're going to close the sequence, so you can just free play it. I think the quality of the sounds that they've given, it's really nice. Now you can and you can enable the arpeggiator on. Yeah, so that's really beautiful. Okay, let's just pick up a couple more of these. Let's go to ethnic. Wishing well, that sounds neat. And then you've got these really cool instruments. Yeah, really interesting. Now let's see where the scale is. Okay, the scale's in F. Okay, so it's in F Lydian, which is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and get into F and see. That's really interesting. Yeah. There's just so much you can do with this. Okay, jamming night. This is an organic. So you've got xylophones and different things going. Let's see what the key is here. Okay, it's still in F. F blues. You know, and one of the things is that these are just like for just to start ideas, and you can always turn these off. And let's just go ahead and turn off the, yeah, I find myself sometimes just going and turning off the scale so I can just kind of free play it. I think even if you don't use the arpeggiating engine, that just the ability to just stack the sounds is really kind of cool, and just kind of give you some ideas to start with. Let's just check out Spacious and the airy Bolophon. Yeah, you got some crotales. Let's see, let's put it in C. Yeah, it's unusual. Yeah, that's really dreamy. Okay, well, that just gives you a sample of this. It's just got a lot of fun things, just to, it's different. It's different. Okay, let's just try one more. Just the harp ensemble. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so let's go on. And so, yeah, all the links are going to be in the description, and it's really an interesting instrument that you can check out. Okay, so Labs, here we go. Spitfire Labs just introduced the Philp Glass piano, and it's really kind of a, I think it was in celebration of his 85th birthday. And this is like a little baby grand that he has had in his studio for like 30 years. And of course, all of the labs are free. And, you know, I have a couple of videos about installing labs. The thing that they did, that they integrated the labs in with the Spitfire app, so you don't have to go through two different steps. Everything is right there in the Spitfire app that you can just pull all of those labs down, and it's just amazing. And you know what John at Plugin Guru has done, he's unified all the labs, and we're going to take a look at that. But let's go ahead and pull up the Glass piano and just kind of take a look at that. Just kind of play. We're building up to something really cool. So yeah, so this is just the Glass Grand. Yeah. And they recorded this in his studio in and let's see what we've got. Yeah, we've got a little reverb we can add to it. Let's just soak it a little bit. Isn't that cool? Just really nice and intimate, that baby grand. And you've got a couple of other different interesting sounds that they're using here. Kind of non-piano. Just kind of ethereal, just a little ethereal. Thanks, Serge. I appreciate that. And let's see. Let's check out another one of these. So this is flow. You kind of process these in different ways. Ooh. It's kind of warbly. That's kind of interesting. For a free piano, I think it's amazing. And Glass Grand Soft. I never know what my hands are gonna want to play. Yeah. I was listening to some David Benoit. Oh my goodness, yeah. So that's pretty cool. So make sure you check out Labs. Make sure you check out Labs and the Glass Piano. It's a lot of fun. But but while we're here, what John has done, he has unified these. And let me pull up UNIFY real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and mute these other channels because I think I kicked off something here. So there's UNIFY. So I'm gonna pull UNIFY up here. And this is one of the custom patches that John did. That's what I was opening up with. And he's got like some beats and different things. He's got he's got the Labs piano here, the Glass piano. He's got it stacked with another piano and some different things going on. And it just kind of gives you some fun things to mess with. On my favorites here. And here's another, listen to that. Here's another custom patch that he did for, oh my goodness. Yeah, so he's got a couple of different things going. This is using all the free Labs instruments here, and it's stacking up a bunch of the glass pianos here, which is really cool. Just a lot of fun. Okay, so that's a little bit of glass piano and a little UNIFY action going on there. And you can, if you have UNIFY and if you have Labs, you can go to pluginguru.com and download all of those patches free. They're all free patches, and it's really wonderful of what they're building over there. Okay, so this is really something really beautiful, and Spitfire just keeps pushing things into so many different amazing directions. And so I've had Appassionata for a couple of weeks, I guess. It's been a few days, and it is just like a moonshot type of experiment what they're doing here with these legatos. And they're using some new technology that they've developed to just kind of present a really interesting take on legatos. And so the string section, let's just kind of see what the string sections are. They're 30 string players, so it's a set of 30. So it's not a huge section, but it's really an interesting, well, there it is. Yeah, it is pretty huge, but it has a really nice sound. So this is what they've included here. Okay, so you've got 8 violin ones, 6 violin twos, 6 violas, 4 basses, and 6 cellos. So yeah, so it's a really interesting size. And so what we're going to do, we're going to play through some of these and just kind of give you an idea of what this sounds like. And I'm going to mute these and just pull this up. I'm going to look at, just kind of look at them individually and see if we can put something together. But here we go. So this is violin 1. One thing is that they have, like, I think 4 dynamic layers with this. And so you can just really go through these. Just from very soft, and then go for those runs. Just ripping into that. It's very playable. It just plays. It just really responds to how you play. You have some settings here that you can adjust how agile the dynamics are smooth. So it's set to agile, and you've got moderate and relaxed, and that just kind of helps the transitions. It's just gorgeous. And the thing about the vibrato is not very strong. It's just kind of subtle. And then they've got 2 different types of legato. They've got a regular legato and a slurred legato. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm thinking that they are just kind of testing the waters, and just like, I think this is like a proof of concept of their new legato technology. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did not have the shorts. But what they did have is, I guess the closest thing to the shorts is this glancing attack. And I think they priced it very well. Since it's just legato, well, not just legato, it's legato plus, I guess. But the glancing attack is really nice, and I'm gonna let you hear an example of that. So we've got the sustains. And this is just, yeah. So Harvard, yes. So if you this weekend only, they've got Hans Zimmer strings for 50% off. So if you need a 120, just a gargantuan section. Now, even the sustains, it just really smooth. And then, of course, you've got your hairpins, where this kind of swell and down like a short, just performed. And then medium. And you've got these at all the dynamic layers as well. And so this changes the bow in the middle. And then the glancing attack. So let's look at a couple of the other. Let's look at the violas, just so you can kind of hear the difference. Yeah, Hans Zimmer strings is a massive download. But listen to the richness of these strings. It's just excellent. Recorded at Air, so you have that beautiful ambience of Air Studios. Okay, so Thomas, let me just do that. So just like just how it can respond. So I'm going to go back to violin 1, and just the regular legato. And let's just bring the dynamic into the middle. So here we go. One cool thing is that you have the noise floor of these. You can crank up the room tone of Air Studios, and that sometimes it's those little things too that adds to realism and fills in some things. I want to just turn that down a little bit. Then you've got like legato offset controls, and then the reverb. I don't even have reverb on because Air is just so, you can hear how ambient that is. And then speaking of reverbs though, we have 3 different reverb impulse responses we can use. So I've got St. Luke's loaded here, but let's just try that again. I think it handles, these pretty fast runs pretty good. Yeah, I think it does a really good job. So let's take a look at the cellos. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, and I think they made a good decision about the vibrato. Sometimes when the vibrato is baked in, it's almost too much sometimes. And I'm glad they sort of went to this conservative. It's still emotional, but it's not overly done. So let's look at the basses. Yeah, Wardy, I've got Pathfinder here, and so we're going to be taking a look at that, just trying to get geared back up. But that's coming, and we might even have Ben back on again. So it's always fun to have Ben on the program. Okay, I thought I would do something fun, and this is just right off the cuff. I thought I would just put together something kind of just kind of playing off the cuff, and I'm going to just pull my violins one back up here. You know, portamento. There is something that's baked in, and it comes in at certain velocities. I think at the highest velocity levels, there is a slight uh, portamento or glissando. I think that portamento and that type of thing, it's like using hot sauce or a very strong spice. If it's too much, sometimes it can be overused. But I think it's interesting. And I think because my SL88 is so soft, I've had a hard time triggering that glissando. So I'm just going to play something. Maybe just try to build something here, just real quick. And I'm not even. Oh, let's see. I won't even use a click. Let's just see. Okay, got the. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, let's see. Let me see what the click is set at. It's always good to kind of play. Okay, I'm going to bring this down to about 90. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to start with a violin, like a melody, and then let's build around that and just see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Wow. Okay. Let's just stop that. And let's stop that and see what we can do. And let's check that again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Golly. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Now I'm going to go violin 2. Violin 2. Here we go. I'm going to try to get that glissando. Now this is violin 2, so let's do this. Let's do this again. Here we go. Okay, and this is just live. It's just little live improving and just trying to do something. So okay, so here we go. Let's go and do the basses. Yeah, and I've got on my mix face, I've got the first slider as expression, and the second slider is assigned to dynamics. Let me shrink that down a little bit. So this is the basses. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, it's coming together, and you hear what I hope you hear what I'm hearing. How these just kind of, I don't know. It's just the size of it, or just the way they captured this. So this is the cellos, and you know how it is here. This is all on the fly, and in the moment, which I love. Here we go. It's cellos. Okay. Wow, I love it. Viola. And let me just see if the basses are coming in here. Okay. And let's just lay the viola down and hear what happens. I always think of them as singers or a choir. So you've got your soprano 1, soprano 2, your alto, tenor, and bass. So I think of it as when I'm doing these separately like this, I think about it as just like a choral type of thing, but with strings. So you separate those things out. And then you can go in, if you wanted to, in the piano roll and just kind of clean that up a little bit. But let's just listen to it. Just listen to this. Praise him, oh praise him, hallelujah, hallelujah. Wow, that is beautiful. My goodness, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, got those little goosies. That's wonderful, man. It's wonderful. It's like singing. I look at this like singing. So I'm when I'm playing these parts in, I'm kind of singing them in my head as I'm playing them, and just trying to find where those harmonies will match up. So yeah, okay. So that's a little bit of Appassionata. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm getting all excited because I get excited when I hear such beautiful things. This is just so beautiful. Um, well, okay. So I'm going to pull up UNIFY again because this is this is really interesting. This is one reason why I love to use UNIFY a lot. I'm going to go to my user library and man, so where are we here? Okay, so what I did, I created like an ensemble layer just using Appassionata, all of the the longs, I guess the sustains. Yeah, so I took all the sustains, violin 1, 2, violas, cello, and basses, and I sort of just laid them all together so we can kind of have it all on the keyboard at one time. That's really the number one thing that I love using UNIFY for, is taking the Spitfire libraries or taking any kind of library that doesn't have a full ensemble and be able to assemble it in UNIFY and have it all across the keyboard. Yeah, so gee whiz. Okay, so we're going to okay, man. And if some of you guys see some of this crazy stuff, feel free. Feel free. Yeah, see, it's always some opposition when you're trying to do something beautiful. So I've got the basis here. Oh man, yeah, Surge. Yeah, Surge. This would just be perfect for that. The way that they have taken care of those transitions and things, they are really. I mean, they've knocked it out of the park with this, and I think they said it took them 15 years to get to this point. But you know what? The wait was worth it. So I've got all of these different things layered here. Listen how just lush that sounds. And this is just the sustains. So you could, okay, let's just do this. Why not? I've got it here. I've got it here. So I'm just going to go ahead and record another track with just this ensemble overlaid on top. And let's just hear what happens. I mean, why not? And you could actually sketch out something with the full ensemble. Got the dynamic slider. Okay, now let me go back to the violin 1 here and go back and just lay something over top of that. Yeah, I wasn't planning on all of this, but it's fun. And thanks for hanging in there with me. So I'm going to just go right here. Yeah. Now, let's go back and play through what I just did and hoping I can remember what I did. Here we go. Ah, yeah. Yeah. So, and that's when you can, when you're doing those runs, that's why you just push up that dynamic to get. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. So that's just so much fun. And this has been what's been inspiring about this. And I want to share something very special with you guys. And this came about, I'm going to go ahead and load this in while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, thank you guys. Man, I'm just full of gratefulness. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to load Cinematic Frozen Strings, and I'm going to just share something very special. You guys, there's only been a few other people that have seen this, but I thought this would be such a beautiful time. Okay, now those cracks are I'm resizing the GUI, so it's like some graphic glitches. But here is Cinematic Frozen Strings, and this is just like one of my favorite. It's in the top with intimate strings. $29 original. Just absolutely gorgeous. And if you go back and look at the video that I did on Cinematic Frozen Strings, there is a brushed soltesto that I did. Yeah. I did this, and when I okay, let's see. when I did this in the live stream, it was like, okay, it's the spiccato, yeah. Yes, this is it, that's it. When I pulled this sound up, it took me somewhere. I started doing this little motif. I just love this. I love the beauty of this. And so I just was messing around with this motif, and I've been working on a project called Seasons. So I had spring, I had summer, I had autumn, but I did not have winter. And it took me a few years. I mean, it's just like I tried to lock my head around what would be the sound for winter. And when I started playing cinematic frozen strings, it was like that motif, and what I was hearing was just absolutely captivating. And I said, this has got to be winter. I mean, can you hear that? And so I'm going to share, it's not released yet, but I just pushed this up to all of the online streaming services. So it should be available soon. And I've not even made this video public on the channel yet. I might do a premiere when this launches, but I want to give you a sneak peek at winter. Now, winter is using cinematic frozen strings. It's using Appassionata. It's using Abbey Road 1. Now, Abbey Road 1 is another fabulous library that makes pulling ideas together very quickly possible. So here we go. Now this is the world premiere of Winter just for you. So it's and then it's using the VSL, the Vienna Symphonic Library Synchron 280 VC for the piano. So hang on, and just hope you enjoy taking a listen and a look at Winter. Wow. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that. Man. Yeah. 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 Man. I know I know I get really emotional sometimes about what I hear, but it's just like, it's just hard for me not to. It's because it just sort of grips you sometimes when you're in these instruments and you're inside of a DAW and you've got these melodies and all these things in your head and you put them down, you play them and you edit them, and then you're able to sit back and kind of listen to what you did, and it's just like it just sometimes takes you back, and it's moving. It surprises me. Um, it surprises me. Yeah, I'm okay. I just get sometimes I get emotional, but that's what music is. Music is so powerful. All the rest of those, the seasons are actually streaming. You can find me on Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon Music. If you look for Simeon Amberg, you're going to see the other seasons, and winter is getting ready to come. You know what? I've got the best. I've got the best. I've got the best. So yeah, this one's empty, and she fills my cup. She fills my cup, and yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, man, I love it. Might take me a little moment to get straightened back up here, but I love it. Thank you guys. So I can't wait to release this on the channel so you guys can. I'm sorry for the little glitch. I was trying to make sure it didn't loop, and then I accidentally restarted it, but it's all good. So I'm so glad that you guys stopped by today. Such a special time, and I know that I hadn't been on for about a week, but what a day. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day to share. And if you're watching the replay or even after the stream is over, if you've got any questions about Appassionata, labs, really just about anything, please leave them in the comments below. Because one thing that I love to do, I love to be able to help and answer questions and just do what I can. Do what I can to help lift you up and support you in what you're doing. Because, I had somebody lift me up. And if I can lift you up, that would be my greatest privilege to do. So thank you so much again for joining me. And again, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. And have a beautiful day. And I can't wait to see you again. And it won't be long, but thanks for all the love and support. And I will see you real soon. See you real soon, guys.